St. John the Baptist Catholic School. Reopening Plan, Part 3. Next steps: what to do, forms to complete, school supplies, and other reminders. Here is our outline for this presentation. You'll receive information on the school calendar and upcoming deadlines, what to expect in the next several weeks, what parents must do before school starts, and how to get your questions answered. The school calendar and upcoming deadlines. Here are some schedule changes for this coming school year. Mass in school will be provided through live stream for now. All in-person community events on campus have been canceled unless they are scheduled to be virtual. This includes social gatherings and events, sports activities, and extracurricular activities, including after-school clubs. There will be a 1:30 p.m. dismissal every Wednesday to give teachers time to communicate or to meet online with students and parents. All previously scheduled half-days are now no school days. These changes have been made on the school calendar. Here are some important dates and deadlines. Here are no school days in the fall and winter of this school year. What to expect in weeks ahead. SJB wants your input. Final school protocols and schedules are contingent on all school families selecting in-person or distance learning for their children, ensuring that all questions are answered and that all issues and all input are considered. Coming separately and soon, specific drop-off, pickup, and aftercare procedures. And look for SJB surveys of families to determine ways to better communicate information and to hear suggestions and your feedback. Issuance of laptops and other equipment. Laptops will be provided for students in kindergarten through 5th grade. The delivery, distribution, and student training will happen sometime in September, with details to come depending on the delivery date. Students in grades 6th through 8th will bring their own device. The device should have a keyboard and Google Chrome installed. And the students will receive login information for GoGuardian, Microsoft Teams, and 365, and other subscriptions through school. What parents must do before school starts. School supplies for all students. The laptops will be distributed to students in kindergarten through 5th grade in September, and students in 6th through 8th grades bring their own devices. Grade-specific school supplies can be found on the school website under Parents. Use the drop-down menu to find the specific grade for your child and the specific supplies for that class. Students should bring their own sanitizer and personal tissues, as well as a water bottle. They may keep these things at their desks. School supplies for in-person learners. Face covering. Students should wear a surgical covering, a cloth covering, or an N95 without a valve. All are okay. SJB cloth masks are okay. See the reopening page, or see the school store to find out how to buy one. Face shields are okay if there's a mask underneath. Gaiters and N95s with valves are not okay. Other supplies: water bottle, personal tissue, and sanitizer. School supplies for distance learners. Pick up materials from school Friday, August 28th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is the pickup day for school materials from the school. The student should have a device with keyboard, microphone, headset, or earbuds for sound, and the device should have a built-in camera or external webcam. The student should have access to a working printer with ink and paper, and should be on an internet connection strong enough for video class from 8 to 3. The student should have a designated space, a desk or table for daily studying. Logins and subscriptions. Teachers will provide login information for GoGuardian, Microsoft Teams and 365, IXL, and other subscriptions. Once received, parents and students should check to make sure the logins are working and accessible. School store and uniform bank. The school store and uniform bank will be open for the following days and hours: from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. from Tuesday, August 25th to Friday, August 28th. The school store location will be the school front porch. The uniform bank location will be the Lion Center. Parents are welcome, but please do not bring children. One person will be allowed on the porch, and one person will be allowed in the Lion Center at a time. If a line forms, please make sure that you are separated by a distance of 6 feet at least. The uniform bank is volunteer maintained and a self-service operation. Please try to leave it in better shape than you found it. If you are coming to pick up items from the store, please have your check already written, or the exact amount in cash in an envelope, to make the transaction smooth and safe. The school store price list will be posted on the SJB reopening page on Thursday, August 20th. Parents will be asked to submit an acknowledgement form on Friday, August 28th. The purpose of the acknowledgement form is for parents to return a signed agreement that they will actively seek to minimize risks of exposure to COVID-19 by practicing social distancing, limiting travel, restricting social gatherings, and wearing masks. Monitoring the family for signs and symptoms of COVID-19 and taking necessary action to prevent the spread of the exposure. Complying with school expectations that children wear masks, practice social distancing, and avoid fever-reducing medication prior to morning screenings. Demonstrating and understanding that these expectations apply to all families, teachers, staff, and others who affect the community. And notifying the SJB office and health officials in any exposure. Prior to the start of the school year, think about what your family needs. Do you see others in the community frequently? Would in-person or distance learning be best for you and your family at this time? Think about your child. Can your child comply with in-person learning expectations? If choosing in-person learning, consider getting tested for COVID-19. Self-quarantine prior to the start of the school year. Talk to your child about the expectations at school. Remember, students will be attending school, whether they're there or at home, and must follow school rules, timelines, and other expectations. In school, they'll be wearing masks and socially distancing from classmates. Talk to your child about how school will be different. Drop-off, pick-up, recess, and lunch will be different. And please remember to sign the acknowledgement form and submit it to the school. Where to get information about the school policies and procedures. How to get your questions answered. Review parts 1 through 3 of the school policies and procedures. On the school reopening webpage, see the SJB Reopening Frequently Asked Questions and SJB Reopening Family, School, and Health Resources document. Attend the SJB online parent meeting, which will start at 6 p.m. Thursday, August 20th. Use the online form to submit questions in advance. Responses will be shared with the school. Remember, the school day ends at 1:30 p.m. each Wednesday to give teachers more time for communication with students and families. There will be more opportunities for parent communication with school coming. Here are some resources for families. Remember that these resources can be found on the school reopening page. Questions. Questions can be submitted by using the online form. The link to the online form is in the emails with Part 2 and Part 3 of the reopening plan.